watched Jay and Kendrick not get it. And I felt like one of them should have got it. I felt like Joyner Lucas should have won a Grammy.
Eminem is an American record producer, actor, rapper, musician, songwriter, and film producer. He's listed among Rolling Stone's list of 100 greatest songwriters of all time and 100 greatest artists of all time. He's credited with popularizing hip-hop in Middle America and is critically acclaimed as one of the greatest rappers of all time. Eminem's global success and acclaimed works are widely regarded as having broken racial barriers for the acceptance of white rappers in popular music. He was the best-selling music artist in the United States of the 2000s and the best-selling male music artist in the United States of the 2010s, third overall. He's won numerous awards, including 15 Grammy Awards, 8 American Music Awards, 17 Billboard Music Awards, an Academy Award, and an MTV Europe Music Global Icon Award.
So we were like, okay, whatever. And then Steely Dan. Okay, I know who Steely Dan is. I know Steely Dan back in the day, you know what I'm saying? But more than the Marshall Mathers LP?
If you enjoy these videos, please remember to hit the like button, as it does help us out a lot. And comment below who your favorite celebrity is that you'd love to see in an upcoming video. His full name is Marshall Bruce Mathers III, but is also known as Double M, Eminem, Marshall Mathers, Eminem, and Slim Shady. He was born October 17, 1972 in St. Joseph, Missouri, United States, making him 49 at the time of this production. He stands 1.73 meters or 5 feet 8 inches tall. He's been an avid follower of the NFL and has been a big fan of the Detroit Lions. Eminem rarely talks about his NFL team since he believes it might jinx their performance. But the team he deeply roots for is the Detroit Lions. He hails from Detroit, and just like his inclination for every sporting team in Detroit, Slim Shady has a soft side for the Lions. His favorite color is light blue, and his favorite movie is Scarface. He weighs around 150 pounds or 68 kilograms, and the color of his eyes is blue. His star sign is Libra, and his hair is dark brown. His favorite hobbies include writing, rapping, listening to music, watching movies, and football, and his favorite sport is basketball. In recent years, Eminem has become somewhat of a reclusive celebrity. He's openly struggled with drugs and is now sober. Eminem established the Marshall Mathers Foundation to aid disadvantaged youth. The foundation works in conjunction with a charity founded by Norman Yatuma, a Detroit attorney. During the COVID-19 pandemic in 2020, he donated a pair of Air Jordan 4 Retro Eminem Carhartt shoes, which are rare, to be raffled off with proceeds going to COVID-19 relief. That same year, he donated Mom Spaghetti, a reference to a line in his song Lose Yourself, to healthcare workers at Henry Ford Health Systems in Detroit. He was married twice to Kimberly and Kim Scott. He met Scott in high school. Scott and her twin sister Dawn had run away from home. They moved in with Eminem and his mother when he was 15, and he began an on and off relationship with Kim in 1989. Mathers and Scott were married in 1999 and divorced in 2001. Their daughter Haley was born December 25, 1995. He and Scott briefly remarried in January 2006. He filed for divorce in early April, agreeing to joint custody of Haley. In early 2010, Eminem denied tabloid reports that he and Kim had renewed their romantic relationship.
First album didn't do it. I never saw someone's first album and the wave happen like he had.
He's the only child of Deborah Ray, Debbie Nelson, and Marshall Bruce Mathers Jr. He spent his youth moving around Missouri with his single mom before they settled in Warren, Michigan. Before they divorced, his parents, Marshall Sr. and Debbie Ray Nelson, were actually in a band called Daddy Warbucks that performed around the Midwest, primarily at Ramada Inns. After the divorce, Debbie and Marshall shuttled back and forth between Michigan and Missouri, never staying in one place for more than a year, living primarily with family members. As a child, Marshall was a loner who was bullied frequently at school. In his teenage years, they lived in a predominantly black neighborhood of Detroit. Eminem initially dreamed of being a comic book artist, but that changed after he heard his first rap song, Reckless, featuring Ice-T off the soundtrack to the movie Breakin'. The album was a gift from his half-brother Ronnie. At 14, he adopted the rap persona Eminem. At 17, he dropped out of high school. He worked a series of odd jobs while writing songs and participating in freestyle rap battles around town. Marshall eventually gained recognition and respect from the local Detroit area hip-hop scene. He joined a group called Basement Productions, which was later renamed Soul Intent. He recorded music with Mash and Duck Records and FBT Productions, all while holding down a minimum wage job as a cook and dishwasher. Through a record company called Web Entertainment, Eminem released his debut album, Infinite, in 1996. In March 1998, Eminem was featured in the Source magazine's Unsigned Hype column. Not long after, he was evicted from his home and decided to travel to Los Angeles to compete in the Rap Olympics. He placed second, but more importantly, an Interscope Records staff member loved what he heard and passed the Slim Shady EP on to the company's CEO, Jimmy Iovine. Eminem was found and quickly signed to a contract with Aftermath Entertainment to re-record and polish the Slim Shady EP with Dre as executive producer. The album was an instant commercial and critical success. In May 2000, he released the Marshall Mathers LP. In 1999, Eminem founded his own imprint under Aftermath Records that he called Shady Records. On October 30th, 2021, Eminem performed alongside LL Cool J at the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame ceremony. On February 13th, 2022, Eminem performed at the Super Bowl halftime show alongside Dr. Dre, Snoop Dogg, Kendrick Lamar, and Mary J. Blige.
I'm like, okay, I respect that. I know who that is, and Kanye has a huge following, and he's made a massive impact on music. Fine, I'm good with that.
He's consistently one of the highest paid entertainers in the world. He sold over 170 million albums worldwide. In a given year, Eminem makes around $20 million. In years when he's actively touring to support an album, that number can easily approach 30 to 50 million. Eminem's net worth is $230 million. In 2000, Eminem spent $1.483 million on an 8,900 square foot home in Clinton Township, Michigan. This has been his primary residence throughout the years. In 2003, he spent $4.8 million on a 15,000 square foot house in Oakland County, Michigan. It was the home of the former CEO of Kmart. Visitors be warned, Eminem retrofitted the property into a virtual fortress complete with electric fences and guard booths that are manned 24 hours a day by armed security. The home includes 6 bedrooms and 9.5 bathrooms, and each bedroom is a suite. The outdoor space is just as stunning and includes many amenities like tennis courts, a waterfall pool and spa, an entertainment cabana, and a guest house with its very own game room. Also, the entire neighborhood is gated and guarded by additional security. Interestingly, Eminem barely lived at this house. He listed it for sale in 2017 for $1.99 million, eventually finding a buyer for $1.9 million. Eminem owns the following cars: an Aston Martin V8 Vantage, a Ferrari 575, a Porsche Carrera GT, a Ford GT, an Audi R8 Spider, a Porsche 911 GT3 RS 4.0, a Porsche 911 GT2 RS, a Lamborghini Aventador, a Porsche 911 Turbo, a McLaren MP4 12C, A Ferrari 599 GTO. A Ferrari 430 Scuderia. A 1970 Dodge Super Bee. A Cadillac Escalade. A Hummer H2.